Okay, 5 non-negotiable things that you should be doing right now to take better care of yourself. Not someday, not when life slows down, not when you lose the weight or get more time or feel more motivated, right now. Before we dive in, let me say this. Self-care is not bubble baths and candles, although we all love those. I take a bubble bath like every other day. But real self-care is doing the things that actually support your body, your skin, your hormones, your confidence, and yes, even your mental health. So if you're feeling tired, inflamed, overwhelmed, unhappy with your skin, your body, or your energy, this episode is for you. Let's get into it. Okay, so number 1, you need to be on a quality skincare regimen, okay? Not just randomly buying stuff at Sephora or Ulta, stuff that's just kind of a Band-Aid or stuff that you don't really know if it works. You really need to go see somebody that knows what they're talking about and can customize a skincare routine for you. Because your skin is your largest organ and it tells a story of what's happening inside your body. So what worked for you at 25 is not necessarily going to work for you at 35 or 45 or 55. Your hormones change, your collagen production drops, and your skin barrier changes. So this is why it's important to see somebody that knows what they're talking about. But yet so many people, they're still going to TikTok for recommendations or drugstore products that are not actually designed for their skin, or that 10-step routine that's actually damaging your skincare barrier. So customized skincare matters because acne, aging, pigmentation, rosacea, they all have different root causes. So using the wrong active in a skincare product can actually make things worse. So consistency only works if the products are right for you. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just means understanding your skin type, like using those professional grade products and adjusting as your skin changes. So your skincare should work with your treatments and not fight against them. Think of skincare as like your daily maintenance. It's not a miracle cure. The miracle happens when it's customized and when you're consistent over time. Number 2, the second thing that is a non-negotiable that you should be doing is some kind of a collagen stimulation treatment. This one is huge, and most people wait way too long to start this. Believe it or not, after your mid-20s, you start losing collagen at the rate of about 1% every single year. So by the time you start seeing that sagging skin, those fine lines, those texture changes, collagen loss has already been happening for years. Okay, this is why collagen stimulation matters. So when I'm talking about collagen stimulation, I'm talking about things like microneedling, chemical pills, laser treatments, radiofrequency microneedling, and then one of my favorites, which would be radius injections. These treatments don't just treat the surface, they actually help your skin to repair, to rebuild, and to regenerate itself. No, topical collagen creams don't actually replace these. They can support, but they don't really rebuild the collagen deep in the dermis like these treatments do. These treatments are preventative. Okay, they're not just corrective. So you don't have to wait until you've already seen like all of this damage on your skin before you can do anything. Like you don't wait until your teeth fall out to go to the dentist. So you shouldn't wait to take care of your skin until you see like that collagen collapse. So think long term, think structure, think skin health, not just wrinkles. Okay, we're actually like trying to prevent all this. Number 3 is lifting weights, especially as women. It's so important to lift weights. If you're not lifting weights, this is your sign, especially in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. Preserves your muscle mass, improves your posture, your confidence. Like I could go on and on and on. And not only that, it just makes you feel like a badass when you're lifting weights. And when you start seeing those results, there is nothing that compares to that. And let me say this clearly, you are not going to get bulky. Do you know how hard it is to build muscle? I promise you, you are not going to get bulky unless you are like actively working out in the gym 2-3 hours a day and you're eating a crazy amount of protein and you're probably doing supplements. So like stop believing that you're going to get bulky lifting weights because you're not. Muscle is what keeps your body tight and strong and youthful as you age. Cardio alone will not do that. Okay, cardio is really good for your heart, but it is not going to give you that dream body that you're wanting to have. Weight training is also something that directly impacts your hormones, your stress, your body composition. And you don't need to live in the gym, guys. You just need to be consistent, okay? 4 to 5 days per week, 30 to 45 minutes per day. And then you just need to be doing progressive overload. You need to make sure that what you're doing is actually hard and that it's not like too easy for you. That's it. Strong women age differently, honestly, period. It's one of the biggest flexes we can have as a woman is to have a strong body. Number 4, stop guessing on your nutrition, guys. Start counting your macros. I think this is one of the biggest issues I see with women who say they're working out and they're doing this and they're doing everything right. And I'm like, well, have you been counting your macros? Are you actually watching what you're eating? And the answer is no. Or they're eating a lot more. They're leaving stuff out. So counting macros is not about restriction. It's really more about awareness, because that's where I see people failing. I shouldn't say failing. That's where I see people like not able to reach their goals because their nutrition isn't on point. They're not eating as much protein as they thought they were, or they're eating more carbs and fats without realizing it. And they're confused why their body isn't responding. And it's crazy how many times I hear people say like, oh, that's too tedious. I don't want to do that. That takes too much time. But let's be honest, guys, it literally takes probably 1 to 2 minutes every time you eat some food to track your food. Okay. It's like, would you rather take the 1 to 2 minutes to do that? Or would you rather like have to deal with the struggle day in and day out of why you're not getting the results that you want? And one of the most important macronutrients that you need to be tracking is your protein intake, okay? Because if you're not eating enough protein, you're going to lose muscle. Your metabolism is going to slow down. Your skin, your hair, your nails are going to suffer. And when you don't fuel properly, your cortisol levels stay high, your weight loss stalls, your energies crash. And you don't have to count forever. It doesn't have to be a forever thing, but you just need to check in with yourself periodically, and tracking even temporarily teaches you how much your body actually needs. You might actually need more food than you're feeding yourself. I hear this a lot from women. Well, I don't really eat that much. I don't know what the problem is. That actually is the problem. You're not eating enough. Okay. So food should support your goals, not sabotage them. And number 5, this is absolutely non-negotiable, and it's 2026, guys. This is no longer a taboo thing, but you need to be taking care of your mental health. This is what ties everything together. You can have perfect skin. You can have a perfect body. You can eat perfectly, but if your nervous system is fried, none of it works the way it should. Chronic stress ages your skin, disrupts your hormones, causes inflammation. It impacts your sleep, your digestion, your weight. Mental health care doesn't have to mean therapy, although therapy is very powerful, but it can also look like things like setting boundaries, or making sure that you are getting enough sleep, or saying no to things that just drain you, getting your daily movement, breath work or journaling, prayer, meditation. Like all these things are actually mental health. One thing that's really changed me and my mental health is mindset coaching. I've actually had a mindset coach on and off for several years, and it really has, for me, it's done miracles. For me to be able to take control of how I view the world and how I'm thinking of things rather than remaining a victim. That has been the most powerful thing for my mental health. So again, taking care of your mental health is not selfish. It's actually foundational to all the other stuff. So here's what I want you to take away from this episode. You don't need to do everything at once, but you do need to start doing something intentionally. Okay, so whether that be, I'm going to start with my skin, or I'm going to start lifting weights, or I'm going to start eating to support my body, or I'm going to take care of my mental health. This isn't vanity, guys. This is longevity. This is confidence. This is quality of life. So you deserve to feel good in your skin, strong in your body, clear in your mind at any stage of your life. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who needs a reminder. And if you're ready to take a more holistic approach to your skin, body, mindset, this is exactly what I teach and what I live by. Thanks for being here.